this is gonna be a weird one, and I mean it this time. This might even be the weirdest episode we've had on the channel in a while. Definitely this series, and I'll tell you why. I did a big old oopsie, a multi-day, multi-episode, really mega oopsie. Oopsie doesn't even cover it. I messed up big time. Messed up my audio settings, which means I have 4 episodes of absolute and utter garbage audio. Yeah, so you can't watch them. They're disgusting. You won't be able to hear. All you're going to hear is T-Rex stomping around or underwater sounds swirling in your ears. And you're not going to hear the voice, my beautiful angelic voice. You know, it's going to... Anyways, the point I'm making is I've been pre-recording episodes. And I got 4 episodes ahead because I'm going on vacation for the first time with my family next week. This week, actually. So I was working hard to get episodes so you guys can watch them while I'm away on the first vacation I've ever taken my kids on. And I messed it all up. So I'm going to give you guys a recap of what you've missed. Most of it. There's a lot I'm not going to go over because there's just so much. There's so darn much. But I hope you guys do enjoy this because this is pretty much going to be a compilation of 4 episodes in one. Yeah, what's going to come out the end of this, you're not even going to recognize. It's going to be fantastic. But guys, if you do enjoy the video regardless, if you're enjoying the series, please go ahead, punch that thumbs up and just yay. Yay for me. Yay for everything. Yay for life, right? Anyways, let's do this thing. So, beginning with episode 29. I started this episode by completing a bunch of quests I'd slowly been working through, you know, off camera. I figured it was time to turn my attention to acquiring like a strong boss-killing dinosaur, and I kind of realized there's a big old elephant in the room we haven't even addressed yet. We got this big old Omega knockback T-Rex. Why don't we take that out for a spin and see what it can do? It's a rage dinosaur. These things are meant to hit heavy. And so I did. I legit spent majority of the episode taking this guy out for a spin, just killing and slaying and leveling and powering this thing up as far as I could possibly power this thing up. And he was great. It was fantastic. He had a nice little special saddle on him with imbues and stuff, giving him some nice stats. And it was a mighty old time. Collected a bunch of loot, a bunch of souls, and finished it off with a boss fight, which was very underwhelming. Yeah, he might have been strong against little regular world dinosaurs, but as far as boss dinosaurs go, he left a lot to desire, unfortunately. Oh yeah, and let me introduce you to this little guy, Alpha Bolt, the unique Pteranodon. He's a spiritual lightning dual variant, meaning he is super speedy, and he can shoot lightning bolts out of his face. He's pretty cool. Pretty handy combination. Yeah, it's gonna be like a little speed demon to get us around the map super duper quickly. So that was a really cool find. But yeah, I don't actually have footage of me taming it. Anyways, on to episode 30. Through my adventure, I realized we had killed a ton of penguins. Well, killing all of these penguins would receive a lot of quests. Quests that reward Paragon Souls for these penguins. Paragon Souls are kind of the bread and butter of getting a ridiculously strong dinosaur. So I thought maybe we should turn our attention in that direction. So yeah, I set out to try and tame a nice Omega Kairuku. And upon entering the winter, I stumbled across an Omega Shield Kairuku who had a unique saddle on him. Now, I've already got one of these at base, but hey, you gotta try and get another one just in case you get an even better one. So I did, and I eventually took him down and watched that unique saddle fly straight over the edge of the iceberg down to the bottom of the ocean, which actually isn't that big of a deal because I've got the gravity set of armor on me, which means I can go and ground stomp and head straight to the bottom of the ocean, where I die to an anglerfish, and then I try again and die again, and then I try again and die again, and then I try again and die again, and you get the drill. I ended up giving up on the saddle. But that doesn't mean it's all doom and gloom, because eventually I come across this ultimate reactive Kairuku, and I get excited. It might not be an Omega, but an ultimate is a pretty good thing, so obviously knock it out. Then I find an ultimate frenzy Kairuku, I think, and I kill that as well. Well, no, I knock that out. And then I find an ultimate self-destructive Kairuku, and I knock that out as well. I can breed the self-destructive and the reactive Kairuku together to get a super Kairuku. And that's pretty much what I set out to do. So I tame all 3 of them, bring them back to base, breed them together, and we get this little guy. unfortunately, it's a self-destructive variant, not the reactive variant that I was hoping for. So yeah, it is what it is. I guess we got to try that again, but it's not all bad because it did give me a tiny little bit of an evil idea of breeding an army of ultimate kamikaze Kairuku, little self-destructive dudes that we can just send in to fight and they can all just explode and demolish whoever's in their path. But that kind of sounds a little bit evil, so I don't quite know about that. Anyways, on to episode 31, the third of the episodes that I butchered the recording of. While I was kind of between those two videos, I went out looking for a breeding dinosaur because the cooldown on my penguins breeding was like hours long, and I wanted to speed that up a little bit. And I ended up coming across this Omega breeding trilobite. This guy was awesome. At first, I thought, what a waste of Omega kibble. Probably could have just tamed up a regular breeding, but I wasn't going to go looking for another one, so I just tamed it, which turned out it's a good thing because when you feed these guys Omega eggs, it pumps up the breeding rates by like 4 times, and then it also pumps up maturing rates by 4 times. So basically, yay, I accidentally had a win. That don't come very often, so yay, yippee, woohoo, yay. But yeah, lucky for me, baby number 2 ended up being the ultimate reactive variant I was looking for. Yeah, things are about to get messy, I tell you what. And the reason for this is because I've got this beautiful unique saddle that I'm going to give to him. This is the powder keg unique saddle. It causes our Kairuku to receive a bunch of amazing buffs, basically making him a walking, swimming cloud of poisonous explosions. He has 90% damage reduction, just turning him into an absolute tank. He's immune to impulse. I don't know what that means. He detonates dinosaurs he kills, and he, well, in turn killing more dinosaurs again. Catches fire upon taking damage, but this fire actually heals us. And all the while, every time he touches water, whether it's rain, which, have a look at this, it's literally raining as I speak right now, perfect, or water, yeah, we just kill everything with a giant old reactive, hazardous, radioactive cloud of poison. Fantastic. Anyways, I need to kill a lot of dinosaurs to complete a lot of quests, and this guy here is the guy to do it. The area of effect damage that this thing deals, it's going to be remarkable. But in case that isn't enough, I'm going to, well, I crafted up an Omega tier token, which basically upgrades him from Ultimate to Omega. All I had to do was sacrifice one of the Paragon souls that I was going to power him up with anyway, so I had it. And so I did. So now we have ourselves an Omega reactive Kairuku, who also is imprinted, making him extra strong again. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, while I was taming that Omega breeding trilobite running around on the bottom of the river, I actually came across another spirit unique. So I tamed it. It's a beta spirit. These guys are apparently really good, according to everybody who showed up to my stream last week. So yeah, I tamed it. I don't know what we're going to do with it yet, but we've got one now, so we can do something with it if we want to. Oh, and they kind of set off these giant supernova explosions. They're really, really cool. But yes, it was time to take out our penguin. And my goodness, did he not disappoint? Everything around us died. If I touched water, it died. Yeah, everything just died, really. That was really all there is to it. I just swam around for like a long old time, just dying everything. Everything died. It was just a lot of death and destruction. It was amazing. I kind of felt kind of bad, but it was amazing. I don't know how else to put it. Yeah, it was a good old time. And well, that's not all, because we can make this thing even stronger again by feeding it Paragon souls. We've been collecting these for a while now, just from quests and from killing things. I only had 5 of them. Or was it 8 of them? I can't actually remember, but I fed them, and basically each of these doubles our penguin's base stats, which makes it even stronger, which led to some very amazing outcomes, which is great. Yippee. Woohoo. On to episode 32. Now, this is the final of the butchered recordings, so yay. I'm glad this is it right now. But I did a lot of work between episode 31 and 32. For example, I had to kill thousands of dinosaurs to get more Kairuku Paragon souls to power this thing up even further. So I just swam around the map for a mighty long time and just massacred half the map, basically. Best part is as well, when it rains, you can just run around and everything dies too. It's the best. It's amazing. But yes, I figured today would be the time we put this thing truly to the test. He'd conquered wild dinosaurs, but it was time to now conquer, well, boss dinosaurs. So we summoned in some bosses, and I think the results speak for themselves. Killing bosses in like 10 seconds flat. Woohoo! That is what dreams are made of. Sprinkle a little bit of rain on top of a boss fight and we get even stronger again. It's amazing. So upon putting the remaining Paragon souls into my guy and upgrading this thing to its, I wouldn't say full potential, but just an even higher potential. We reached a power level that led to me dealing over 1 million damage per peck, per bite, per hit. Oh my goodness. So yeah, we just kept killing bosses. I ended up killing one from every tier, which was great. Just killed a bunch of them, hoping to unlock any engrams that we'd missed out on. And the thing is amazing. What more do I need to say? Anyways, that's about it. That's about everything we achieved. Actually, no, it's not. I got so much more to go over. I've forgotten most of it. What are you gonna do, right? But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little episode recap of the last 4 days that you will never see the footage of, unfortunately. And wow, that's it for today's video. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow with what is meant to be episode 33, but I guess now it's just gonna be regular episode. I don't know what I'm gonna label it, but stay tuned for it. Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be fun. We got a lot of fun things to do. So I'll catch you tomorrow in the next one, guys. Thank you so much. Apologies for the mess up, and massive apologies and thanks to Bird, my editor, who now has to chop everything up and show you guys as much of what I just spoke about as possible. Go check him out. He goes by the Suited Bird on YouTube. I'm sure he's throwing up a big old flashy display of advertising on the screen right this second. You better be, at least. Bird, I'm talking to you, mate. Advertise thyself, because this guy drops banger videos. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one tomorrow. Bye for now.